Hi everyone. Hi everybody. My name is Vergrazia and I am so excited for this video. It is currently Friday night. 7:54, almost to 8 pretty much. I am going to be knitting a sweater in a weekend. I have no reason to need to knit the sweater in a weekend, but I've set my mind to it and it's gonna happen. Today I just finished one of my sweaters, so hey, no, don't be so sad, honey. Today I finished my waffle loop sweater and it's currently blocking, except I'm like not really blocking it. I'm just, honestly, maybe this is like not good to do, but I am hanging it up to dry. People are always like, if you hang it up it's gonna stretch it and make it all weird, which yes, but like I want gravity to do the blocking for me pretty much. So I have that currently hanging up, and of course like I can't finish a project and then not cast on immediately. Like, so I did have a little intermission. I did go film something and now I'm here and we're going to knit. And I have a pretty free weekend, like definitely some things I need to do, but a good thing so I'm not like knitting constantly and like can't take a break. I have not told you what I'm knitting, but you probably already know. I am knitting the Augustins basic number 2. I bought the pattern for the sweater and literally the yarn has been taunting me. And now I want to just cast on. I should probably knit a swatch first. I should probably be smart. This is knit on 8mm needles, so pretty big. But I did see some people say that they use 9mm needles, so I will cast on. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I literally have been wanting this sweater for so long. Knitting is such a funny thing to me because there's this sweater I've been wanting, but the only possible way to get it is to make it. Just to start, I'll use my smallest cord. I intend to be knitting the full length. I got enough yarn for the full length, but I might do somewhere in between a little bit. Excuse me, little girl. Hey, leave it. You really don't understand how excited I am because I've been like needing to get these other projects done. I have not wanted to because I've not wanted to because I have this chunky purple sweater just waiting for me. Oh my gosh. Okay. We should cast on, right? Probably. I'm so excited. Okay, first impression. After knitting on 4.5mm for so long, why does knitting on 8mm feels so clunky? I don't know. This is so bizarre. It's actually on 9mm needles, so let me just. Great start to this, isn't it? Don't you think? Okay, you just, instead of leaning over like a hunchback, let me tilt the camera up. First impressions of this yarn, I thought it was gonna be itchy because it has like a slight like toothiness to it. Like it has a little bit, like it's not like a cloud, you know, it's not like a butter cloud that's just so soft and everything. But as I'm knitting it up, like it feels like it's really squishy and it's gonna be such a comfortable sweater to wear. I'm so excited. And I'll be realistic right now. I'm probably not going to care much about the gauge swatch because I'm using the exact recommended yarn as the pattern and I really can't see how it would be that much different. Even if it is slightly more oversized, good. Like I like it a little bit more oversized. If it's slightly tighter, that's okay because there's got a lot of positive ease in it. Genuinely so excited to finish the sweater. So excited. I haven't even started it yet. But like, look at the yarn. Look how that's knitting up. I think I got both of the purples, but I think I maybe would have preferred to have gotten this mohair. I'll pop it on the screen. because I liked how the sweater had a slightly warmer royal purple color instead of like a dustier, I don't know if that's like what she used or if I'm using exactly what she used, but I think that is something that I had thought about. I love knitting so much. I just love it. And I'm so excited to have a finished sweater to wear to class on Monday. I've got a week of editing and filming coming up. I'm doing some filmings this weekend for a sorority. I'm helping them with their recruitment videos. One of the videos is due on Friday. So I'm filming this weekend and then I shall be editing this week, and then I have a final project for my documentary class, or a final video for my documentary class coming up on Sunday, next Sunday. So I gotta do that, but it's literally about, take a guess. And I've got such a good base on. In fact, my professor, like, let me talk to you as though we're friends, he called me a genius. Like, we had a meeting and he was watching my thing. He's like, in fact, he said, you're an effing genius. So this is an instant gratification project for sure. Who knows, maybe I'll need to make another one just to raise up my maybe mid-gift knit slump. But also I do have, oh, imagine I have extra of this and I can make matching belted slippers. That's a really good idea, don't you think? Here's my baby swatch. Let's measure it. Okay, so the gauge for this pattern is 10 by 15 rows. So my trick, my hack, since I don't like to knit the full gauge swatches, I'll knit half of them and then just measure like 2 inches of it to see if that hit the gauge that I needed to hit. 5 1/2, and so I can guarantee you once I block it, then it'll be certainly 5, which means it'll be 10. Beautiful, beautiful. Starting off casting on with smaller needles. So I love knitting. I love knitting. If you love knitting, like this video. Also, tell me what you're working on. If you're working on anything right now while you're watching this. Okay, long tail cast on. It just says actually cast on. Okay, first thing, it says to place a marking thread after the last knitted stitch. Not quite sure what that means. Edge marker, so maybe like, do I thread a little bit of yarn through and make like a lifeline, question mark? Let's just say I have to do that. Maybe I'll use a tiny little bit of this yarn, because it's thin and I think it could fit through the hole. Now it's time to tediously knit my first row. I'm gonna pause for a little bit because you saw me knitting a lot and I'm at 30 minutes right now and I'm not gonna be able to edit this video if I have a bajillion hours of footage. I'll have you know. So I've been knitting for, it's now currently 10:30. I've got a pretty good bit on my sweater. I'm gonna put it on a bigger cord, actually. I made some tea, and right now the vibes are rainy, cozy fall, except I'm a little bit warm. I made myself believe it was because of the purple shirt I was wearing underneath. Since it is like a very synthetic fiber, I've gotten weird about that, and now I think all synthetic fibers don't insulate me and they just make me hot, and I'm not properly, like, I've become a snob. Oh no, I lost a few stitches. We'll see how this looks after I can put it on a larger cord, because maybe I have more done than I think I do. I don't really know what my goal is for tonight. I mean, I'd like to say finish the yoke. I don't really know how possible that is, because I need to make 15 increases, so I have to do a total of 30 rounds, which so far, like, feels like I've done a pretty good bit. I would like to talk again about the softness of this yarn. I've never used this brand of yarn. I don't know how to pronounce. Oh, look how much of the ball I am done with. I don't know how to pronounce. So this is Natur Old, and I don't know if that's the brand name, but then the silk mohair is the Hiltgarn, Hildert or something. I don't know. This is coming together, and it's like a very cozy, plushy fabric, which is really nice, because I was expecting something to be rough and itchy, but like I put it up against my skin, and frankly, like, I'd like to have a blanket made out of this. I'd like to have a thick wool blanket that is this consistency. If you were wondering whether or not you should make this sweater in the recommended yarn, I've come to tell you it's soft. Anyways, my camera's on 1 bar, and I think the plan is you can watch me knit for a little bit longer until my camera dies, and then I'll update you how much I've got at the end of the night. Wait, but I did tell you I was going to show you what it looks like when it's on the... Okay, let me just fast knit real quick. It's hard to tell a little bit, but pretty much like this is the neck right here. Why does it look really small? What the frick? Okay, wait. I've decided that I'm just gonna let it be, and I'm just gonna keep knitting because I trust that it will be the size that it is supposed to be, because how could it not be? I'm knitting at a 10 stitch gauge on 9mm needles, so let me watch my show and you can watch me knit, because we're both watching our shows. It's currently 12:15 a.m. and I just finished 1 ball of my 100 gram skein. I've got 13 increases done. That means I have 2 more left to go. I might try it on, see how it looks, because after that, it appears I might have been doing something a little bit backwards. It's okay, because I was consistent with it and it still makes the same design, but instead of doing make 1 right, I've switched my make 1 rights and make 1 left, because in the pattern it says when you get to marker 1, I thought marker 1 was make 1 left because of the 1. This still looks good though. I mean, it looks good. It looks like how it looks like in the pattern photos. I am switching it though, but it's okay because it's consistent. That's what matters. That looks good. But I think on that note, that probably means it's time to go to sleep. Worst case, I just undo it all. feel like that would kind of mess up this video a little bit, and I don't really care that much. As I was doing it, I'm like, oh, this is an interesting idea. Like, it's a little backwards, but it's an interesting idea. It's not that bad. You see? Like, it's fine. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I am gonna go to sleep though, so I wish you a good night, and see you in the morning. Bye! Good morning, everybody. This is my campfire cardi, by the way, just in case you're wondering what I'm wearing. I fear I've dwelled on it, and I want to redo it. Beautiful and everything, and it didn't even take me that long to get to this point, and I think I want the lines to look clean because this is such a chunky knit sweater, and because like the whole point of it is like this chunky raglan sweater, so I want the raglans to look good. I will be redoing it, and I'm waiting for my sister to get ready so we can go to the farmer's market right now. So whilst I do that, I'm gonna unravel. I think I'm just gonna have to wind it onto here. It's gonna be a whole skein of this purple stuff. Hypothetically, I have 6 of these skeins, and it took me 4 hours to finish one skein. So truly, if I took 4 hours, I just need 24 hours to sit and knit this entire thing. I can just pick up right where I put my lifeline. So, went to the farmer's market. I brought my knitting with me to the farmer's market because I'm challenged right now, so I have to lock in. I think I might have like skipped an increase row, so I have 2 regular knit rows in between. But as of right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 increases. I had 13 last night, and I think I'm gonna try to get to 13. I will say, for it being 13 and me only having then 4 more rows left, 2 of them being increases, to get to 15 increases, like, it was looking kind of small. Anyways, yeah, so it's currently like 1 o'clock right now. Exactly, it's 1 o'clock on a Saturday. I am filming more for a sorority today at 4, so I have a little bit of time. There is some work that I feel like I need to do just to be able to knit guilt-free right now. So my goal right now, lock in, get my increases done, get like the yoke part finished, try it on, and then do what I need to do, and then keep knitting up until the time I have to go and film some more things. You can watch me knit for a little bit. I'm glad I restarted because my increase lines are looking a lot more raglan. You see? Like, it's looking neater. It's crazy how when you follow directions it actually looks better. And I reached the mohair. Like, you can see it's now wrapped around a mohair ball. So I'll update you when I get to my row count and what time it is. I split for the sleeves. I know I told you I was going to show you once I got to my increases, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. So I have split for sleeves. Look at that. Look how nice that looks now. It looks so beautiful. Sleeves are good. I think it'll grow a little bit in blocking and be a little bit of a longer length, which I hope will happen. And now I'm just knitting the body. I added 1 extra round of increases just because I really want it to be a bit oversized. Anyways, this is how it's looking, and it's actually like really soft. I have been wearing the swatch up against my skin and it's been soft, so not her old is comfortable and their mohair isn't itchy. Let me know how you think this color looks on my skin tone. I've really been interested in like color palettes and what colors look good on my skin tone because I feel like I'm neutral. I hope to not be cool because for some reason I just think I gravitate more towards warmer colors. So neutral would be a good balance because then I can do whatever I want, really. The goal for today is to finish the body, and I think I can most definitely finish 2 sleeves tomorrow. That'll be the goal. So I'm gonna get cracking and do some work, and then I'm gonna come back and hopefully finish the body. I only have 120 stitches on my needles right now if all went as planned. It really should be fine. Does my hair look weird? I don't know. Hi everybody, it is currently now 9 o'clock at night. 10. I got back today from filming. Is this spooky? Be honest. I'll put it right here, maybe you can give me some light. I got back today from filming and it was long. I had some dinner and then I called my boyfriend, talked to my boyfriend for a little bit. For a lot of it actually. Whilst I was talking to him, I was knitting, and then we played some games together, and then I went to Food Lion with my sister, and we got some ice cream, and I'm back to knit. And I finished my second skein. This is how far I've got on the body. I finished a skein, and so now I have to start my new skeins. Although I'm not ready for the mohair yet. I'm starting on my 3rd skein of this yarn, and I'm honestly like, it's coming out really soft. This is gonna be such a cozy sweater. I still hope to finish the body tonight, and my boyfriend, while we were on a call, and he's like, you have made a video. I think you should, if you're gonna be knitting for a few hours tonight, you should just like set up your camera and do a time lapse of you knitting. And I'm like, well, that's what I do already. So right now I'm going to set up my camera and do a super duper fast time lapse of me knitting, so you can see, specifically for my boyfriend. This was his request, so you already pretty much see this in my video. Currently 2:06 a.m. and I'm so close to finishing the body, but my I-cord edge is just moving so slow. It's going so slow. I think what's best for all of us is for me to go to sleep, wake up, make some coffee, finish my I-cord edge, maybe do the I-cord edge on the neckline, take a break, maybe have some breakfast, keep knitting, take another break, do more filming, and then finish a sleeve tomorrow. If I can finish one sleeve and see how long it takes me, and then spend my 4 hours of credit if I need to on Monday, then I will do that. But I will still consider it a success if I can finish the sweater on Monday, because it was just a stupid mistake that I did on Friday and wasted 4 hours. My room is lit up by candles. I have 2 candles going. This is the only light I have. And I have my sunset lamp, which is not really a light. It's just a USB. Because earlier this evening, this night, I guess, I was sitting in my room and I heard like some loud bangs outside. And it sounded like it could have been fireworks, but it also sounded like it could have not been fireworks. So I texted my sister who lives with me, and I'm like, did you hear that? And she's like, yeah, I heard that. And she's like, I hear police cars and helicopters. I'm like, what? I don't hear that. My window's open. And she's like, well, come to the middle floor. So I go to the middle floor, and we're peering out the back window for a long time. I don't see anything. Anyway, so I got scared and I closed all my blinds and only illuminated my room with candles and one light because I don't know what else to do. Did I already tell you it's 2 a.m.? Okay. Good night. Hi everybody, good morning. Do you like my sweater? This is my new sweater. It's my waffle loop sweater. Heavily modified because the only size that they have was too big for me. It wasn't too big, but I was afraid I was going to massively run out of yarn. Anyways, I'm still working on my I-cord finishing at the end of this. Actually just got up. Got up like an hour ago. Made some coffee. My milk was slightly chunky. I have new milk. I'm like trying to use my old milk first. And I think one thing about me is that I'm like really weird when it comes to leftovers and old food. Like if something has a potential to be spoiled or old or rotten or something, I just like won't even give it a chance, and everything in my mind will tell me that it is actually spoiled and rotten and I should not eat it. But my coffee tastes fine, so I just poured out the rest of the milk and I'm drinking my coffee. So if by the end of this video I'm not feeling well, in no way. I also have to figure out how to neatly attach an I-cord edge back to itself and like weave in the ends and stuff, because the start and finish of my I-cord ends always look so bad. I don't like it. Looks like I made it myself with my own hands. I'll have to figure that out. But I'll let you watch me I-cord edge for a bit. Here, okay, here she is. I think I have it on backwards, but here's the length. Honestly, a little bit shorter than I anticipated it to be, but I feel like when I block it, it'll grow just like a little bit, which will be nice. Very cozy, truly very cozy, especially once I have the arms on. Like, it's keeping my body nice and warm, but like my arms are cold. I did figure out how to connect them so that you can't tell. Now I'm going to add the I-cord on the neck, which I'm a little intrigued about how I'm going to do that, because it says directly along the cast on row. So like I'm supposed to be picking up stitches along the cast on row, but I put this edge marker right on the row below it. In the photos, like the neck looks a lot larger, you know? Like it looks like a lot wider, which maybe it's because like this string is kind of not letting it be stretchy. We'll see. It'll be like a nice like crew neck type thing. Very tight crew neck, like it's trying to be a mock neck, but it's not. It'll just be a crew neck. I'm gonna do this. Is this super spooky? Maybe if I turn the brightness on this up, then it'll be, it's already up all the way. Hi guys, it is 5:09 p.m. on Sunday. I have got this much of the sleeve done, specifically just finished a ball of yarn. I've been watching videos that are like 30 minutes long, and I just knit for that 30 minutes. I lock in, knit, literally in the round. Easy, so easy. I think I've been doing that for like an hour and a half now, I would say. And I think it started like down from here, and I knit all of this in like an hour and a half. So I think I just need to lock in for a little bit longer, finish the sleeve, then I'm going to eat. Once I finish the sleeve, I'm going to eat dinner. And then after that, I shall better finish the other sleeve. That's the freaking goal. Going to add my new ball of yarn. I've done exactly as I said I would do. I finished my sleeve and then I went to go eat dinner. Jeez. I think I'm doing good on yarn. I'll definitely have enough yarn to do the sleeve. I think I understand why people sometimes put the body on hold to finish both of the sleeves, because then they can just knit the rest of their body in the round. I think I might start doing that, honestly, because I would have liked to have made this longer. I do not think I'm going to make it longer even if I have a little bit more yarn, just because. Where are my needles though? If I can find where my needles are, that would be spectacular. Here are my 9mm needles. But where are my circulars? What's going on? What's happening? Okay guys, the joke is over. I've been looking around my room and downstairs and everywhere for the past 10 minutes. I wondered, could I have possibly gone to the toilet and they went flushed down the toilet? That is really silly. And the funny thing is that I went downstairs to look, because I remembered I had them on my neck. I'm like, maybe they fell off my neck. Serious? It's honestly really crazy. That's probably how you know my brain is fried. Right now, don't let me forget that these are right here. Let's do some wrist stretches, you and me together. If you're knitting, just do these wrist stretches with me. You're gonna push them together and bring them as low as you can. Oof, I think that's a good wrist stretch. And put it up. That's another good wrist stretch. Okay. That's another good wrist stretch. Let's stretch the arms. Now we're ready to finish this thing. It's being done tonight. It's gonna be done tonight. You see that. It is Sunday, November 9th at 11 p.m. and I have finished the sweater in 2 days. My wrists hurt. My hands hurt. This was a challenge. So for my sacrifice, if you just want to like and subscribe because of all of this, and if you've gotten this far, then you must enjoy the videos I make, and you'll enjoy the videos I will make in the future, because I've got a lot of fun things coming up. So because I finished this a week before I intend to post this video, I will have time to block it, which is not going to be included in the knitting a sweater in a weekend because I finished knitting it. I knit it in a weekend. I'm not going to count like the blocking part of it. But you will get to see the end result. Whether it is on screen now or if it's in a little bit, I don't know yet. Just to recap, I guess, all in all, this is how much yarn I'm left over with. This is how much yarn I'm left over with. I can definitely, if I want to, I can add more length to the body and to the sleeves, but I'm gonna block it first to see how it grows. So if you plan to knit the sweater, I got enough yarn to make the smallest version in the long version, to make the smallest size in the long version. I got 600 grams of the wool and like 75 grams of the mohair. And I did the increases for the size 2, did the underarm cast on for the size 1, and did indeed do the long version. Can't believe I finished this in a weekend. It's actually crazy. I'm gonna take a little break from knitting, and by little break I probably mean just rest of tonight and probably tomorrow. I'm all done knitting for myself now. It is on to gift knits, and I intend to make a lot more videos doing gift knits. I'm going to be designing my mom a sweater for Christmas that I'm going to make a video about, and a few other gift knits I'm going to be doing. I'm probably going to do another challenge like this. It's not going to be in a weekend because this barely happened in a weekend. I have some exciting videos coming up, and if you think you'd be interested, then you should subscribe, please. Tell me what you're working on right now, and don't forget to stretch your wrists, and hopefully you're being a little bit more mindful to your body and not knitting one sweater in one sitting. I'm excited to see how it grows because I would like it to just be like, you know, just like a little bit longer. I think like the length, even though I like it how it is, if it was any bit longer, because it has that I-cord edge, it would like cinch it at the hips and it would be weird. It would give like a, but instead it kind of like sits right here and is like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Go follow me on Instagram and on TikTok if you want to see more day-to-day processes of the things I do, at Knitting Faye. And until then, I really, really sincerely hope I see you in my next video. Okay, bye. Mwah.